Alright guys, today we're going to read about the outer solar system, and remember the outer solar system is anything out past the area where Pluto is. That's outside of our solar system. So it says beyond the planets. You may think that once you've passed Neptune, you've left the solar system, but you have a long way to go. The outer solar system is home to the Kuiper Belt and Oort cloud. You need to know that. This huge expanse of space contains trillions of comets and other frozen bodies. The Kuiper Belt is a disk-shaped region surrounding the Sun. It is located beyond Neptune's orbit. It is a bit like the asteroid belt. Instead of asteroids, it is made up of comets and other interesting space objects. The Oort cloud is a large region much farther from the Sun than the Kuiper Belt. It is a massive sphere that surrounds the entire solar system. Here's a picture of what that looks like. This gray area is the whole thing is the Oort cloud, and this that surrounds the whole solar system is the Kuiper Belt. You do not need to know anything on this page, but so we're on page 5 now. In the Kuiper Belt, there are dwarf planets. Most dwarf planets, including Pluto, call the Kuiper Belt home. Pluto was discovered in 1930. At first, it was considered the 9th planet. It is smaller than Earth's moon and has 5 moons of its own. Then Eris was discovered in 2003. It's nearly the same size as Pluto. Eris doesn't qualify as a planet. Scientists decided to downgrade Pluto to a dwarf planet. Makemake and Haumea are also dwarf planets in the Kuiper Belt. You will need to know the characteristics of a planet. Planets are large, round, they orbit a star, they have an atmosphere, and they're the largest object in its orbit by far. So the moons and other objects will be smaller. In the Kuiper Belt, comets and disks. Besides dwarf planets, the Kuiper Belt is home to billions of icy comets. These comets are short-period comets. They complete their orbits around the Sun in 200 years or less, and that's considered a short period. That's pretty cool. Sometimes overlapping the Kuiper Belt are scattered disk objects. These objects are affected by Neptune's powerful gravity. The tug of this gas giant pulls them into unusual orbits. The dwarf planet Eris is a scattered disk object. In the Oort cloud, Comet Central. We've never actually seen the Oort cloud. Scientists use evidence to infer that it exists. Many comets come from this part of the solar system. The Oort cloud is very far from the Sun. It stretches 1,000 times farther than the Kuiper Belt. It is thought to be a comet nursery, a place where comets are born. Comets that come from the Oort cloud are long-period comets. They take over 200 years to orbit the Sun. Comet West has the longest known orbit. It circles the Sun once in about 250,000 years. Comets are made of ice, dust, and gases. Each time they near the Sun, they melt a bit. They give off some of their frozen material. The tails we see from Earth are trails of dust and gases coming off the melting comet. Eventually, there's nothing left. Astronomers saw this happen when Comet Ison burned up near the Sun in 2013. There's no shortage of comets in the Oort cloud to replace Ison, so what gets them started on their long journeys? Scientists aren't exactly sure. Gravity from a nearby star passing by may kick comets out of the Oort cloud, propelling them toward the Sun. The New Horizons spacecraft was launched in 2006. It was the first mission to the Kuiper Belt. In 2015, New Horizons mapped Pluto and its largest moon. It will also study other Kuiper Belt objects up close. The outer solar system is extremely distant. It is still worth studying. We can learn about our own planet's history by studying the objects there more closely. Plus, the fuzzy edge of the solar system passes by other star systems. Studying the outer solar system may teach us about our neighbors too. Okay, you have some essay questions today that may require you to go back and listen to parts of this story once or twice more, okay? So do your best and listen to the story as many times as you need.